Less than 48 hours ago, I booked this ticket to Japan, so needless to say, I had no set out plans. This is every dollar I spent in the first 24 hours. For my accommodation, I'm staying in a capsule hotel in Tokyo, and this property has a traditional Japanese onsen on site. I booked it for 2 nights, but just for the night, it's under $40. Sitting at an individual ramen stall in Japan has literally been on my bucket list since I was young. It might not seem like much, but an $8.50 ramen fulfilled a childhood dream. I didn't land until 4:30, so day one came in at $52.84. Snow or shine, the day starting with coffee. This was one of those roast your own beans hipster vibe places for $3.50. And I was letting the weather settle with a view. I found this place where you pay by the hour to be there, and it came with snacks, food, and coffee. I was planning to go to Starbucks anyway to get a photo of the crosswalk, and just one floor above it is this place. I would highly suggest this over Starbucks any day. Once my hour was up, I hit the metro and headed over to Kunji. This is where a lot of good thrifting and vintage stores are, and it wasn't for lack of trying, but I just didn't find anything for myself today. You could honestly spend a month in this area alone and not hit every single thrift store that there was. I then hit up a Japanese stationery store, and this place was the definition of hole in the wall. I shamelessly spent $17 on pens and paper. I then hit up the classic 7-Eleven for lunch. Stay tuned for the 7-Eleven haul, but for everything I got, it was only $5. Somehow there's enough people to keep an entire yo-yo store in business in Tokyo. Before hitting the rush hour metro, I did have to stop and get another coffee so that I could charge my phone. I was out and about all day, but honestly, I was a frugal queen. 92.64.